have here 20 Cybermen, which is just insane. I'm so happy about this. Now, like I said, this may annoy somebody that basically doesn't like anyone having more than one thing in their collection, and they made that quite vocal and obvious in one of their videos, which, to be honest with you, offended me quite a lot. But we move on. I digress. I stay positive. You gotta do you, you know, whatever makes you happy, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, you carry on being you. And the winner of the free prize giveaway is going to be announced later on in this video, so be sure to keep watching and you will find out who has won this for free. Hello and welcome to another Doctor Who video here on my channel. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at the 5 Doctors set that was released exclusively to, of course, B&M last year. Can you believe it? Last year, 2021. I hope you all had a nice New Year's celebration. Of course, now we are in January, the worst month of the year in my opinion. But hey, we're getting there. So we are taking a look, as I said, at the 5 Doctors set, which of course is just fantastic. I mentioned in a previous video that this is actually my favourite set of all the releases from last year, and I still stand by that. It is absolutely fantastic. Not only do we get the 3rd Doctor, a new variant of the 3rd Doctor, should I say, we also get a brand new figure in the Raston Warrior Robot, something that I never thought we'd see the light of day. And then, of course, we get a Cyberman as well. And not only do we just get a normal Cyberman, oh no, there is also the Cyber Leader. Now, to clear things up, some people think that it's a rare chase variant. Basically what happens is these sets come 12 sets in a box. There are 6 Cyber Leaders and there are 6 Scouts. So it's 50-50 as to whether or not you're going to get them. I think more people are likely to be army building these sets, so perhaps there's less of a Cyber Scouts about, I don't know. But hopefully you guys can track these down. Now you may be wondering, why have I got 4 sets? Well, of course, I keep one set mint sealed in its packaging, and because there's a slight difference here, we've got the Cyber Leader, of course, there, and the Cyber Scout there. Those two stay mint sealed in packaging, whereas the top 2 sets, of course, will be opened. It does mean I have 2 Raston Warrior robots, but maybe I'll paint one and have him a bit different. And of course, you cannot go wrong with having the 3rd Doctor in your collection at any point, so it's fantastic. I'm really excited about this. Now, before I go ahead and open up these 2 sets and review them for you, I recently did a free prize giveaway, and it was for the History of the Daleks set 6, the Evil of the Daleks. And the winner of the free prize giveaway is going to be announced later on in this video, so be sure to keep watching and you will find out who has won this for free. So without further ado, let's crack on with this review. Let's open up these sets, and I am super excited about doing this. And by the way, at the end of this video, I will show you my Cyber army. I have managed to get quite a few of these classic Cybermen from the 5 Doctors. I'm very excited about this. I will show you it all at the end. So let's go. So the figures are out of the packaging. I am super excited about this. So without further ado, let's take a look at these amazing figures. The first figure we will look at is, of course, the 3rd Doctor, Jon Pertwee, as seen in the story The 5 Doctors. Now, I actually watched The 5 Doctors as one of the first Doctor Who stories I ever saw way back on video in the 1990s, and I was really confused by the story. Why was there so many Doctors? But I do remember being very excited when I saw the 3rd Doctor turning up, because he was always one of my favourites growing up as a kid, and it was just great to see him in action. Now, of course, we have a brand new variant for this figure. We have this lovely long brown cloak, which is just amazing. The way it sits on his arms and shoulders there is fantastic. It is removable. If you want to pose your 3rd Doctor without the costume, then you can absolutely do that. I know a few people have customized this figure already, and they've made the collars like they're red, and they've also given the 3rd Doctor gloves as well, which is a pretty good idea, actually. The fact that I've got a spare 3rd Doctor, maybe I'll do something like that, but my customizing skills are not very good, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, so I think this is the best version of the 3rd Doctor that we've had so far. I absolutely love it. The detailing is brilliant. You can absolutely see that that is Jon Pertwee. It has been captured. The paint apps are fantastic. I am really impressed with this figure in every single aspect. We now move on to a brand new figure, a figure that I never thought we would ever see, to be honest with you. Way back when Character Options were producing these figures like they were going out of fashion, did we ever think we would have a Raston Warrior robot? I certainly didn't, but here we are, we have one. Now, I believe this is the body of the Axon Man. Could be wrong, but it's very similar to that anyway. So they've obviously, you know, taken that body and reshaped it a little bit perhaps, and they painted it, of course, silver. The hands are fantastic. It does make me laugh because we've got a little nod to Star Trek there, of course. Live long and prosper. Now, I can promise you that the Cybermen do not live very long or prosper when they come face to face with this bad boy. We don't really know too much about the Raston Warrior robot, but we do know he's an arse kicker, an absolute Cyberman arse kicker. It was incredible to watch. It would have been nice perhaps to have an accessory in the fact of having a spear, and maybe you could even kind of inject it into his hand and have him holding it. It's something that maybe you could do for a custom, maybe if I'm brave enough. Now, the head sculpt is a brand new sculpt as far as I know, and of course we've got the front cover here, but also the back pad as well, which is quite nice. I can imagine having the back removable and having some wires and stuff inside there, because after all, this is a robot. But who controls the Raston Warrior robot? Is it the Time Lords? Is it Lady Gaga? I don't know why that came into my head. But so anyway, moving on. The Raston Warrior robot is fantastic. It can be displayed in many poses, which is quite nice. The articulation allows you to really do whatever you want with this figure. And of course, next to the Cybermen, he is actually quite small, but that's how he should be. He's a small little chap, but my god, does he pack a punch. So that is the Raston Warrior robot. I also love the detailing, by the way, in the footwear. You've got the grey legs, but then you've got the silver boots, and they've even got a bit of wash underneath, which is absolutely incredible. And now we move on to, in my opinion, the best part of this set. Of course, it's the Cybermen. So the first Cyberman we have to look at here is the Scout Cyberman. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the differences between this Cyberman and all of the other 80s Cybermen that have been produced, barring the Silver Nemesis set, of course, because they're very different. So let's take a look at those. So as I said, here is the comparison. This here is the new figure that we are looking at. Next to him, this one here is the original release, the Earthshock release. You can tell this by the moon boots that he's got. This figure is increasingly difficult to get hold of and goes for kind of crazy money, to be honest with you. Originally, it would have retailed around about £10, and I can tell you now that it is not that much. It's a lot more than that now. So trying to army build this particular type of Cyberman is quite difficult. So I'm really glad that we've obviously got this new version. Now, of course, the boots are different on this figure, but really there isn't much else different apart from perhaps the chin guard being a bit darker there as well. There may be some other few minor discrepancies, but my poor eyes can't see. But as far as I'm concerned, these are all pretty much in what I would call Earthshock style Cybermen. Of course, we have the Attack Cybermen as well. This is the Stealth Cyberman. It's the same Cyberman, but it's all in black with slightly different boots, of course. This would be an easy custom. If you haven't already got this one, then get one of these and paint it black. Rolling Stones of tribute there. But yeah, it'll be quite an easy custom to do, I'm sure. Then we've got this lovely Rogue Cyberman, and he came with Perry. Of course, he's all green and gooey. Now, as you can see, he comes with his gun, and the gun is a slightly different shade of grey or green, which is really good. It's actually quite screen accurate. So as I say, this is the Rogue Cyberman, and what makes this Cyberman super fun is the fact that you can, with great difficulty, remove his faceplate, and look at that. I mean, it's incredible, right, that they did that. What a great feature. I'd be up for them bringing that feature back, to be honest with you, because the faceplate, once it's on, is, well, it's actually difficult to put on, but it's difficult to take off as well. I'm going to leave it like that. But yeah, it is a really good feature to have on it. And of course, there is one other Cyberman. It isn't actually a legitimate one. It is a customized one, but unfortunately, it's not customized very well, I'm afraid. I'm a bit haphazard when it comes to customizations. I need to glue it on and find his other bit of wire there. He doesn't look very happy indeed, does he? But yeah, so this is the Attack Cyberman, of course, the Cyber Controller, which maybe one day we will have as well. Now, of course, this one, I had to chop the head off a Cyberman, and I've only just realised I've chopped the head off a Cyberman that originally came in the other B&M set years and years ago with the Cyberman from this story, and it's really hard to get hold of that figure, and I don't have it anymore. I have a boxed version, but I don't have it open, so you can tell by the boots. I cut the head off a Cyberman that was really, whoops a daisy, we've lost his head, really quite expensive. So I was a bit of a wally. I should have waited and then just cut the head off this one, because technically this one costs, well, a third of £20. So it's really not very expensive at all. It's less than £7 if you really want to kind of cut costs. I think it's £6 and 66p. something like that. So yeah, that's a comparison for you. Now obviously, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you have the Cyber Scout, which I am going to be army building to my heart's content. I have now at least 15 of these Cybermen, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Probably will piss off a certain somebody, but well, I won't go into too much detail. I like to try and stay positive on this video, but unfortunately this person maybe indirectly was a little bit aggressive towards not just myself, but other people that like to maybe army build their figures. And rest assured that B&M or character options make thousands of these sets, and for someone to buy 10 or 15 of the sets isn't much of a big deal, in my opinion anyway. But here we go, enough of that. The Cyber Leader with his black handlebars is an absolute delight to see, of course. We've got black, silver, etc. on the handlebars, and he too comes with his gun accessory as well. And it just looks amazing to finally have a proper Cyber Leader from the 80s, albeit not the Silver Nemesis one, of course, that we already have. Is amazing. I'm so happy. Now, it's quite funny because I have a few Cyber Leaders spare now, so I will be probably customizing those and painting over the black. Let that just sink in for a moment. It's something I never thought I would say. Normally, it would be a case of buying one like this and painting it black to have a Cyber Leader, but no, I'm going to be customizing him to go back to being a Scout because I want more Scouts in the collection. Here we are for now, the fantastic Cybermen from the fantastic set, the 5 Doctors, from the fantastic shop B&M, from the fantastic company of character options. Fantastic. So I am super excited about this set. So let me know in the comments down below, have you managed to track down this set just yet? And if you have, what do you think of it? Do you rate it as highly as me, or perhaps not? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so at the beginning of the video, I mentioned the free prize giveaway for the History of the Daleks Set 6, which of course, I will be giving away to one lucky subscriber on my channel, and that winner is Tiny Tower Kid. Thank you so much. You are one of my Patreons, and as promised, you are the winner of this free prize giveaway. So I will be sending you this. Send me a message over on Facebook and I will sort you out with the delivery. I will get it in the post to you in the next couple of days. So hopefully you'll have it by the weekend. Like I say, I know that it's a fantastic set, so you're in for a lovely treat there. I will be doing some more free prize giveaways, people, so please keep subscribing, keep becoming Patreons to this channel. It helps me out a lot and I love being able to give you guys back some merchandise. It's great. So I will be giving away History of the Daleks Set 7 and Set 8 in an upcoming free prize giveaway draw, so please do keep subscribed to this channel and keep coming back to it, keep checking it out. Thank you very, very much. Now, to end this video, I will show you my collection of Cybermen from the 5 Doctors set that I have currently started to army build. Okay, so here it is. Here is my army of classic Cybermen from the 80s. I am super, super excited about this. I know I've got the 2 leaders there at the front, and that's one of the leaders I may customize or may just keep as a spare Cyber Leader for the legions of Cybermen that you see here. I have here 20 Cybermen, which is just insane. I'm so happy about this. Now, like I said, this may annoy a certain somebody that basically doesn't like anyone having more than one thing in their collection, and they made that quite vocal and obvious in one of their videos, which, to be honest with you, offended me quite a lot. But we move on. I digress. I stay positive. You got to do you. You know, whatever makes you happy, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, you carry on being you. And that is what I'm going to be doing on this channel. I'm staying true to myself. Now, I know a lot of you support me through this, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know you guys enjoy watching these collection videos, and you enjoy the armies of Cybermen or Daleks that have happened on this channel. So thank you to all of you for the support. It's massively, massively appreciated. But as I said, my army of classic Cybermen looking pretty decent. I absolutely love them. Thank you very, very much to all of you that have stuck by and watched my channel from last year and the year before and the year before that. Been going now for 11 years on YouTube. Can you believe it? I don't think I can. But anyway, thank you very much. Here's to the next 11 years, of course. And, well, who knows what the future holds. But for now, we have the excellent army of the Cybermen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Do not let anyone throw a shade at you, or in this case, a cyber shade at you. Take care. Goodbye for now. Thank you to everyone for watching another one of my Doctor Who videos. I fucking love you all. I do want to say a massive thank you to my VIP patrons of Mark Thomas, Chris TJ, Sammy the Dalek, and Ben Taylor. And also, thank you so much to all of my other patrons, Cybershade1, Boston Stew, Ryan Costa, Dalek Boss, Jeff316, James Griffin, Andrew23, Third Dr. John, Tiny Tower Kid, Flawless Reactor, Time Kid 88, Cyber Daleks, Gary Humbert, Simon Taylor, Penny and Amber, Samson Cole, and Bev Richards. Thank you all so much for your contributions. You guys are helping keep this channel alive.